A 12 microcoulomb charge is placed at the origin. A second negative 6 microcoulomb charge is placed 1 meter to the right of the first one. At what location will the electric field equals 0? So the first one is Q1, 12 microcoulomb. 1 meter away from it, we have this guy in here, Q2, and it is 6 microcoulomb. And I'm guessing at somewhere like this, the net electric field will be 0. Why? Because E1 is gonna go this way, and E2 is gonna go this way. So E1 and E2 cancel out. It is not gonna be somewhere in between, because it's gonna be E1 this way, and E2 is gonna be this way as well. And it cannot be in this side. Why? Because Q1 is gonna be like this, and Q2 is gonna be like this. So E2 and E1, although they are in different direction, but since the first one has greater charge compared to the second one, the distance of this point to point 1 must be greater than the distance of this point to the Q2. So that's why it has to be somewhere in here. So let's find out E1 and E2. I'm gonna call this point X, the distance between the point to the second point. So E1 will be K Q1, which is 12 times 10 to the power of negative 6 divided by 1 plus x squared, and E2 is K times 6 times 10 to the power of negative 6 divided by x squared. Now these two has to be equal, so K times 12 times 10 to the power of negative 6 over 1 plus x to the power of 2 has to be equal to K times 6 times 10 to the power of negative 6 x squared. So the first thing I need to simplify it, K and K cancel out, 10 to the power of negative 6 and 10 to the power of negative 6 cancel out. Here we have 6, here we have 12, they cancel out, and I'm gonna have 2 in there. So we have 2 over 1 plus x to the power of 2 equals to 1 over x squared. So it's going to be 1 plus x to the power of 2 equals to 2x squared. Then I can say x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals to 2x squared. Or I can say x squared minus negative x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Or in other words, I can say x squared if I multiply everything by negative 1 and negative 2x to make it simpler. So x squared minus 2x minus 1, I need to use the quadratic formula to solve it. I end up having two answers if you use the quadratic formula, which, as you know, a in this case is going to be 1, b is going to be negative 2, c is going to be negative 1, negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. When you sub it there, the two answers is going to be 2.4142 and the other one is negative 0.414. As I said earlier, it cannot be in this point, so the negative number is not correct. So x is going to be 2.4 approximately to the right of the second point. So the distance from here to here is going to be 3.4. Distance from here to here is going to be 2.4.